Now, I know you guys are reading the title and you like, wait a minute, that was kind of fast. How did they finish the autopsy already? But we're gonna get into this Radar Online article here and get into it. I'm just gonna wait for y'all to pull in. In the meantime, let me pull up the article on the side of the screen. Here we go. And pull it up right there. Okay, y'all should start piling in a minute. So, if you haven't seen the previous video, but just literally scroll back to the previous video, Twitch, Ellen's former DJ, the guy that used to dance all the time. He's from So You Think You Can Dance, public figure. Like a lot of people knew who he was. Allegedly self-deleted, and shot himself right in the head. But the autopsy is already done. So we just gonna read this article and get into it here. I see y'all pulling in here. There we go. Hey Storm, watch. This is crazy. Everything is weird. I know it. I know it is. All right, let's get into the article. As more people pile in, they'll catch on to what we doing, what we saying. All right. So here we go. All right. Exclusive. Stephen's autopsy complete. Cause of death confirmed as a gunshot wound to the head. All right. It's another picture of him and his wife at some industry dance award show. Okay. The autopsy is complete and the body is ready to be released to his wife. Allison Holker, Radar Online can confirm. So did she not? Did she never take his last name? That's weird. She didn't take his last name. That's interesting. Okay. The 40-year-old's official cause of death has been determined as a gunshot wound to the head. According to the Los Angeles Medical Examiner, the manner is labeled the S word. Y'all already know, self-deletion. Okay. As RadarOnline.com exclusively reported, Twitch was found dead at the Oak Tree Inn by the hotel's maid after missing his checkout time. Now, that right there, the maid actually found him. My previous theory was incorrect, but let's keep reading. She entered his room and discovered the star in the bathroom. Damn. The manager revealed to us that several guests were staying at the hotel when Twitch took his life on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, so he took it on Tuesday, the 13th. Okay. Photos shot on Wednesday reveal vehicles and people coming and going from the Encino, California facility, which is just a 14-minute walk from Twitch's Los Angeles home. Now, if y'all remember, the wife said he left the house without his car, which was suspicious. And she didn't know where he went. But now we know he walked 14 minutes to this hotel. But what's suspicious to me is, number one, this is a cheap ass hotel. Or does it just look old? I've been to Encino, California before. I've never been. I don't. This doesn't look familiar to me. I think this is a motel. Actually, I think this is actually a motel. If I'm not mistaken, but they're saying what alerted the maid is that he missed his checkout time, which means he actually left his house on Monday and checked into the hotel on Monday. Or am I tripping? Because this doesn't look like one of those hotels where you like pay by the hour. I mean, I don't even see many of those anymore, but they out there and you know what that's for. But this looks like, okay, you check in starts at 3, you got to be out by like 11. So if he was found at 11:15 on Tuesday the 13th, that would have mean that he checked in on Monday the 12th. That means he left his house on Monday the 12th. Correct? Which means y'all correct me in the chat if I'm off. Which means what was going on in his house that caused him to leave his house that night, that day, that night, whatever. You know what? I'm finna look up. I'm gonna look up the motel Oak Tree Inn, Encino, California. It's about $107 a night. Let's see. Oh, it's by Chick-fil-A. Sorry. Hold up. I'm trying to see the check-in, the check-in and checkout policies. I mean, it's a very like low grade. We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull it up. Okay, they said it's a hotel. A motel have rooms on the outside that you can walk from your car to the door. A motel has rooms on the inside. Oh, okay. Okay. But anyway, thank you for that. Real quick, we gonna just look up this hotel because I want y'all to actually see where this man took his life. I want y'all to see. All right, so we're gonna stop sharing that briefly. We're gonna go here, share the screen, Chrome tab, share. All right, here we go. So as y'all, okay, y'all can see that. So, okay, there go the little parking lot there. Little dingy little place. You know, it's not the worst of the worst I've seen, but not the best of the best. Oh, okay. It looks better on the inside. So I give him that. And I guess he went to this nondescript kind of a place so he like wouldn't be recognized, I'm assuming, or that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Um, okay. Okay. Oh, now that look a little dingy. This low key look like one of those places where like you traveling out of town and you just need a place to stay for the night. Like for real, for real. I mean, yeah, they don't have much decorations on the wall. Look, wait a minute. Is that a sign? Is that a sign from God? Look who on the TV there. Y'all see that? Above Ruby said he was on foot. That was probably the closest thing. I get yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. J Hood. Now, what we just talking about her in the last video? I ain't saying that. I'm just saying we was literally just that's Jennifer Hudson. We was talking about her. But anyway, so I mean, a real dingy place. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be funny, but damn, if you're gonna take yourself out, I mean, at least go to the Beverly Hill, Beverly Hills Hotel. Hell, go to the Roosevelt where all the other celebrity souls get taken. Shit. Yeah, I mean, okay. Now there's the bathroom there. Allegedly, that is where the maid actually found him in the bathroom. In the bathroom. Okay. So just imagine that sight. And just imagine having to be the one to clean that up. All right. So this is the general area. Looks like Encino, California. Okay, let's keep it moving. Okay, so that's it. So we can stop sharing that. So now let's go back to the article. Let's go back to the article. Let's keep going. It says, despite I'll just say Steven. They're saying so you think you can dance. Despite Steven dying of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, we're told no gunshots were actually heard by staff. After the maid informed the manager about discovering the room's deceased occupant, he dialed 911 to report a shooting. So you telling me this man shot himself and nobody heard it? So he had a silencer on the gun? And actually, where is the gun? Nobody, I just realized nobody's mentioning where the gun is at, because if he shot himself, the gun is there, bitch, somewhere. That little small, tiny ass bathroom, the gun is there. If ain't no gun there, bitch, this is a murder. They took it as evidence. I mean, I understand if they took the gun as evidence, but they should at least mention it. They should at least mention it. Mm. All right, let's keep reading. The manager said no visible self deletion note was left, but Twitch did have a small bag with him when he arrived at the hotel, which was found in his room at the time of his death. He told the police. He told us the police confiscated the bag, which could have possibly contained a self deletion note. And if it did, I mean, we may never get to see the details of that note, but I would personally, I would want to know, because it would help to make things make sense. But it says a few of Twitch's friends spoke to RadarOnline.com, revealing they are shocked and in disbelief. Okay. But y'all don't find that suspicious? I'm just saying, y'all don't find that suspicious? He shot himself and nobody heard anything. And now I'm sitting here thinking to myself too. His wife said he left the house without his car. We need to know, when did he leave the house? When did he check into the hotel? I need to know, what did he use to pay for the hotel? Because apparently he only paid for like one day, I'm assuming. Did he use a credit card, debit card, cash, or what? That looks like the type of place that would still accept cash, which is another reason why he probably went there if he wanted to go somewhere and not be found. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting the whole story. We not. Who drove him? No, allegedly he walked. Allegedly he walked. They said the hotel is 14 minutes from his house. And so allegedly he walked there to do the deed. Right. How far is the hotel from his house? 14 minutes. Does he have a history of mental health issues? I don't know, but I would assume. I feel like that's what's gonna come out, that he has had a history of mental health issues, and it's just something that maybe they've always kept private, or maybe they've tried to treat with medication. And like I said, I'm not coming down on a wife, but at the same time, like, you can't just give us half the story. Like, was y'all arguing? Was y'all fussing? Was there money problems? Was there like what was going on that caused him to leave the house? Did he have any final like goodbyes to his kids? Like, these are things we need to know. These are things we need to know. Now, people already got their theories, and I saw one person's theory. Barbara Harris said in the storm, they said the wife ran to the police station. Oh, okay. Okay. Wonder if he took his phone. That's a good question too. Because of course the phone is gonna track his location, but still, yeah. That's definitely a good question as well. Um, damn. It's just sad all around, and we don't have all the details, and we're trying to put it together piece by piece the best that we can. But it's like I said, it's still not making sense. Oftentimes, self-deletion does not make a lot of sense. But this is just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Chassis said you don't just wake up and decide to check out randomly, but people dealing with depression, well, yeah, they do. They said 14-minute walk. Hold on, let me read the article again. Yes, 14-minute walk from Twitch's Los Angeles home. Yeah, 14-minute walk. Um, Lord knows it don't add up. He was a happy guy with a family, never showed mental illness. It don't make sense. But a lot of people are hiding things on the inside. And then I saw one comment that said, they said I always thought he was hiding gayness. And I'm like, well, damn, where did that come from? Now that's a whole nother theory. I'm like, where did that come from? Did anybody else ever, if you're familiar with him, did anybody else ever think that? Yeah, that equates to a 1 mile walk. And that ain't that bad of a walk, especially if you in shape. They said no. He seemed fake happy. No, don't start with that. Yeah, I never thought that about him. Ever. And I don't know him, but I'm just saying. I'm reading y'all comments. uh Darnell said yes. He could have been hiding something that he couldn't bear living with. So unfortunate that walk didn't help change his mind. I know, Kelly. I know, Kelly. Back, you know what, Kelly, back in the day, I feel like that's what men used to do, especially when, like, if they having like a real bad argument with their wives, or they didn't want to get too pissed off at their kids, or just had a real bad day at work, they would go walk around the block. And normally, like, by the time you got back, you felt better. But damn, to walk 14 minutes in LA, and here's the thing about LA people don't walk nowhere like that. They will drive to go around the corner. So it's just, it's interesting. It's unfortunate. That means he was determined. Um was there an argument? Right. The happiest people are the most depressed and sad. Yes, anybody can pretend they are happy on the outside. Exactly. That's why you got to check on your people, check on your strong friends, check on your independent friends. For those of y'all with kids, y'all got this real bad. Check on your smart kids, your independent kids, your kids that you think, oh, I ain't got to worry about him. I ain't got to worry about her. Check on them. Them the ones that oftentimes suffer the most, because they have to hold it together, because literally everybody expects them to. So um people can pretend anything, honestly. And what a lot of people don't know is that once somebody decides to delete themselves, and they know how they're gonna do it, when they're gonna do it, like they'll even have the time set up. once they make it up in their mind to do it, they actually then get really, really happy and joyful because the pain is almost over. So that's why a lot of times people who have, lost loved ones to the S word, they'd be like, damn, we went out, we had a great time. We had a real funny phone conversation. We hung out. We went on a vacation. We threw them a surprise party, whatever. They had already checked out. So they're not tripping no more. To them, the pain finna be over. So they was just enjoying it. Exactly. The wife of limited color ran straight to the police just for a walk. Yeah, it's more to that. It's more to that. Oh man. All right. Well, that's our latest update. Thank you, Seven. I respect you a lot. Keep being you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Was there an anniversary date that triggered this? Well, they had just celebrated their 9th anniversary. Did you watch his last Instagram live? No, let me look at his Instagram right now, if it's still available. And it is not. Yeah, it is not. So I don't listen, I don't know. They said exactly. Regina King's son was happy the day before on New Year's. Exactly. He had his mind already made up. But it's more to this story. It's more to the story. All right. So I gotta go because we definitely gotta come back for our Meg and Tory update. Baby Kelsey pled the Fifth Amendment. Listen, we'll get into the update. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you guys later.